All right, what is going on, everybody? We are here for the final SNRL of the regular season, and we have a special edition of Nemesis Action coming your way tonight in form of a tiebreaker for the final play-in spot, or for the final wildcard spot in the Novice League. We have Ignite taking on Diffusion. I'm Rocket Man back in the booth, joined by the one and only Speed Demon. No beard, but I also have no hair, so we're kind of the same.
Yeah, we are the same, but as we stated earlier, my beard's growing back way faster than your hair, so
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. My hair is still. We're still working on the hair after the charity stream. Still got the poster up. Always cool there. 3,500 for charity. Always love the community here, and I'm excited to be back for this one. Speed. We have a very important matchup where it's only a best of three in this one, and a winner is going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I wonder how much this best of three is really going to affect these players. You have to come out and take game one. It's not
Yeah.
like a regular series where you lose game one. Okay, it's whatever. You can bounce back. This one you have to take game one. Because if not, you have to win the next two, and that could be hard sometimes.
Yeah, this one reminds me a lot of the times we hold our biweekly tournaments. Sometimes we have those best of threes either in the lower bracket or the upper bracket, and winning the first game. We don't we don't talk about the first game being that crucial all the time, but like you said in this one, it's gonna be super crucial. We've got Ignite there. Unfortunately, a player got caught cheating in Nemesis, so he got banned from the server. And Ignite, they're still here. They had a reasonable record, 10-6 in the regular season. Diffusion, they made a run at the end to take the seventh spot and give themselves a chance in this play-in match. And looks like we got him in the lobby here, Speed. So I say we get him rolling. Who you taking tonight in this one? Ignite versus Diffusion. Who's taking home the final playoff spot?
I brought him into the league to start the season, so I'm gonna have to go with my boy Kyriel Serial for Ignite, and I think Ignite's gonna take this in the third game.
All right, Speed is going with Ignite, and we will have to see. Looks like the chat is also going with Ignite at the moment. We're gonna have to get things going. A best of three to determine who's going to the playoffs and who is heading home. We have Ignite versus Diffusion, with Ignite in the orange and Diffusion in the green. Starting out on Utopia Coliseum here, as Dissension's gonna try to back pass this one to Kyriel, who pops it up towards the net. It's rolling down a little bit. Z-Verns, who is here tonight. I actually did a Speed. I mentioned I talked to when we were talking before the match here. I mentioned I did talk to Z-Verns, and he was concerned he wasn't going to be able to make it. But I'm happy to see they got their full lineup and ready to go, because we wouldn't want anything else for a spot in the playoffs on the line.
Yeah, you wouldn't want anything else other than full lineups for all the playoffs. Coming in as a little mixture of a great touch and a little novice moment there, as Kato is gonna get the small touch past the last defender.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there, Z-Verns. He didn't want to get the touch, but Kato just enough to send it around him, and not the ideal start. But yeah, Kato's also a guy who they picked up towards the end of the season. He's been on, actually, the irony of this one, Speed, is that Kato, he used to be the GM, or the AGM, excuse me, for this Oregon Diffusion. So interesting to see him now playing for the other side.
It is, and I until you just said that, I completely didn't even realize that he was the AGM to start the season. As Kato's gonna put in a second one against his former org. I don't know if he wasn't having fun over there, but he's coming out for blood right now.
Yeah, it could be a revenge game. I don't know. I don't know if there was bad blood between these guys when Kato left mid-season, but he's here now with a chance, and got picked up on this Ignite team very late in the season here. After the issues with their roster, he got picked up, and so far in this game number one, he has made an impact. And the one thing I do like about best of threes, is they may not be long series speed, but like you said, the first game's so crucial, and now I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Diffusion to try to strike back and find a goal quickly.
Yeah, Diffusion, they definitely want to get this within one goal if they can as soon as possible. Give them enough time to play with. The longer you're down one goal, two goals, the more sweat you're gonna have to put on, and that could really kill you for the rest of the match.
That's very true, but only about 2 minutes have gone by for these teams as we see Cyclone, the captain of this team, sending it down. Severance trying to make a touch, can't quite find what he was looking for. And leave it off for Cyclone, but only so far as to get to Kirill, who pops it out of the midfield. Kato trying to find a dribble. Here comes Pillow towards the backboard. Cyclone trying to get in. Kato and Dissension's going to combine for the touch to save it away. As Zeverns looking to get another touch, trying to back pass it. Here comes Pillow, but Dissensions is all over that one. Kato and Cyclone up for this one. But it's going to be blocked away. As Everns now sending it towards the backboard. Gonna look for another touch pass out midfield. Here comes Pillow for the shot. A nice passing play. Diffusion. They have been doing that all season long, finding these pass plays even in the Novice League.
Yeah, their pass plays are definitely top notch for the Novice League. Most of the time, I don't know if it's the skill or if the players just don't have the mindset to look for passes, but this Diffusion squad has been doing it all season, like you said, and a lot of the times it's Pillow on the receiving end, so it might be something to do with Pillow and his comms.
Yeah, definitely. They find him. You know, we saw it on their last match that we saw between Diffusion, and they were just finding these pass plays very surprising. You know, you don't often see it in the Novice League. Usually that's the difference between novices and the next league up, which is Prospect, and you know, even above is here comes a ball in the middle, trying to set up another passing play. But Diffusion happy to get on the board here. And they're going to have to look to find some more as here comes Pillow trying to shut it down, but still in front of his net. Diffusion, a little bit of panic, but they do find the 50, able to send it down. Kirill popping it up towards the net, looking for another touch here off the backboard. Mikado keeping it in the corner. Is now for about a minute and a half remaining speed. And, you know, Diffusion, they found one, but still need to find another one here to try to tie it up.
Yeah, Diffusion, they got it their first goal right around the midway point. Excellent timing, gives yourself time. You know, another minute's gone by. It's kind of been back and forth since then, so you hope they can just get some pressure and keep it and end up finding a way to get that second one in and tie it up.
They do have the more of the shots in this game. Ignite only 2 shots. They're 2 for 2. And Diffusion, they've got 4. 1 for 4 shooting so far. As here they go, looking for the passing play again. It's coming out. A great pass in the midfield. This ball pops up high. Pillow versus Kirill. But Kirill is going to beat him to it. As we get under 60 seconds remaining in game 1. Diffusion going to try to look for an answer as this ball pops out the midfield. Here comes Pillow. He's got to beat Kirill. Maybe leaving time for the bump. Looking for the demo there, but it's going to be just off. And it's going to be saved away as Diffusion. They're trying hard here. This ball popping up Dissensions. He's going to find the nice clear. Now down to 30 seconds remaining. Diffusion down by 1. They're going to pop this one out. Here comes Kirill as he's going to make the touch. Diffusion have to try to get this offense going. Here comes a bang down the field. Here comes Pillow looking for it. Only going to find the 50 as it's sent back in. Dissensions dribbling this one up the walls. Everns going to find a block. But now really only 1 or 2 more offensive positions. Probably 1 now as this ball is out in the midfield. It's going to pop up. Here comes Cyclone looking for the 50. Can't find it. Pillow has got one diving on him. Gets it over him. Kato, the last man back. He's going to find a nice clear. Now Diffusion is going to have to do the improbable and keep it all the way up. But they can't. Ignite is going to take game number 1 and give themselves a 1-0 series lead and put themselves on playoff point.
Yeah, that's really exciting for Ignite. They did a really good job there, especially in the last minute. You saw they weren't overcommitting and they were playing really defensive, knowing they had that 1-goal lead. So very smart play there by them. And Diffusion just kept putting it on them. Unfortunate they weren't able to tie it up. And, you know, as you said, puts them down on match point here as Ignite just needs 1 more to go. You know, you hope the nerves don't get to them. I know Zeverns is a veteran. He's been in these situations before, so hopefully he can kind of rally his team here and walk them through it.
Yeah, Zeverns is a Novice League veteran. He's been around for a while, and Nemesis veteran as well, been around for a while. And yeah, you hope that they can rally up here, but speed, you know, this is the most crucial game up to this point for both of these 2 teams. You know, Ignite, they win, and they go to the playoffs as a 6th seed. Diffusion, if they win, they live to fight for a game 3 and a deciding one. And you know, all the pressure here, you know, you got to think it's on Diffusion, but there's got to be a little bit on the Ignite side, knowing that 1 game could clinch it up here.
Yeah, that's also, you know, I talked about that pressure there on Diffusion, but Ignite, the pressure's there just as well. You know, some people crack under pressure when, you know, you're behind, and some people crack on the pressure of knowing that you just need to do 1 more thing or just not let a team score 1 more goal to finish out a game. So it all depends on how you can control yourself overall. And it looks like Ignite starting off early with another goal by Kato,
Yeah, Kato,
taking that
he's
lead.
he's gotten all of them so far. Speed as he puts the first one in for Ignited, really putting on that revenge game for Ignite against his old squad in Diffusion.
Yeah, he's definitely proven something right now to this Diffusion squad, and I bet they're really hurting not keeping him in around for the rest of the season.
That's unfortunate, but Kato, he's doing what he's got to do for his new team. He finds himself up 1-0, 3 goals in the series. For him, as this one's sent away. Diffusion, though, Speed giving up another early goal. You don't want to find yourself. You're already down in the series. It's tough to find yourself now down in this game, knowing that you got to score one to tie it up and at least two to take the lead when you can only muster one in the last game.
Yeah, that is tough, but seeing this Diffusion squads play, especially when they played on stream the other day against Acceleration, we know they can score. We saw several games where they put up 3-4 goals apiece. As Ignite, though, is gonna put in a second one only a minute and 6 seconds in.
Yeah, another tough one. This ball just gets lofted up. Diffusion not quite ready on the back end, and there is Kirill just waiting on the goal line. And now Diffusion in a little bit of a pickle here. It's only a minute gone by, but they find themselves down by 2. But like Speed said, they have been known to throw a couple of quick ones in, so we'll see. As here comes Kato looking for another one, but Zevern's gonna make the save. Cyclone on the side, he's gonna pop it up towards the backboard, looking for a demo. He's gonna find the demo. Ball's out in the midfield, but Kato, good recovery. But here comes Pillow with a great opportunity. But it's gonna be 50 away, and right back to Cyclone. He's trying to grab the boost here. Curiel gonna set it up for a moment. Dissensions is there, able to take it to the side. As Zeverns is out, gonna be dunked through though. Cyclone send it down. Kato just waiting in the midfield, looking for a bump. His Pillow, as this one gonna be sent away. And still, this Diffusion squad haven't gotten many shots in this game. Speed only one to their name. They're really trying to put on a little bit of pressure here, but still nothing too threatening just yet.
Yeah, they haven't really had got much going. Ignite is also kind of, logging them. They're sending it back into their Diffusion's defensive half, and they're kind of just playing defense and going for 50s and banking on their good rotations and having someone behind them if they lose those 50s, and it's working for them.
It has worked for them so far. It's got them the 1-0 series lead, and now 2-0 lead in game number 2 as they look to close this one out. A demo comes out. As we pass halfway, this ball's sent all the way back. Pillow's got to make a nice save. He does to the corner. As Cyclone on the dribble, gonna pop it by 1. But Ignite, just good solid rotations here as Diffusion just can't seem to break out. A pop towards the net, just gonna be a little bit wide. Cyclone backwards a little bit. Kato coming in for the shot, a little bit wide. Dissensions back out, trying to get it to Kato. But it's not gonna go. Here comes Pillow. What can he do with it? Gonna be 50 down and sent back in. Zeverns, last man back. And Speed, Diffusion, they're still not quite able to find the breakthroughs. Here comes Kato off the crossbar and down. Another goal for him. Kato is putting on a clinic.
This man right here is playing unbelievably tonight. And if they manage to finish out this series and get the win, and they make a run at the playoffs, I can easily see this man ending up Finals MVP.
Kato, he has been huge for this squad, and you can see why. Even as the new player, he is putting on a show for these boys, and he's gotten them now a 3-0 lead. And for Diffusion, it's starting to become desperation hours, as they're going to have to find 3 to keep their playoff hopes alive. Zeverns towards the net, a bump comes through, but Dissensions able to clear it down. Here comes Kato, just quicker to it as he sends it down, and Diffusion really got to get moving now. Dissensions, an awkward touch there as here comes Kirill. Cyclone with the block as it popped up. Zeverns trying to get out to it. Kato taking it up the wall on the dribble. Pillow, he pops it up. A Kirill sending it back in. And now it's 3 goals in a minute. Crazier things have happened though. Dissensions taking it back to his own zone, trying to 50 in front of his net dangerously. Pillow trying to dunk it through, but only finds a 50. This ball again sent up. Kato looking for the touch. Diffusion not even trying to challenge that one right there. As here comes an attempt, but it's not going to go in speed. They're going to have to make a miracle happen in these final seconds. Here comes Pillow for the shot. He puts one in, and there is still hope and life for this Diffusion squad.
I was just about to say, Rocker Man, they're not going to score if they don't get any shots on target. As Pillow puts another one on target, and it does squeak in. And only down 2 more goals with 40 seconds to go. There is plenty of time. We have seen them score back-to-back-to-back goals a few times here on stream. So I know they can do it. It's just whether they will be able to muster up the strength to do it.
Yeah, Ignite has been so solid. And Diffusion, they're going to need one with at least a couple seconds on the clock if they're going to want a chance. This one almost squeaks by Kato. As it's popped up, Kirill going to bang it down. They're going to have another attempt. This one's off the post, though. Diffusion, they have to score quickly here. They've got to at least have a second on the clock to give themselves a chance. This ball is on the wrong end of the pitch. Shot doesn't go through. Here comes Kirill. Wait a minute. This ball is going down. Will it get in time? It does get in with 1 second remaining.
Wow. 1 second is all you need. It's not very realistic coming here in the Novice League, but we do know there's a lot of kickoff 50s, and we can see how this is going to go.
Here comes the kickoff. They're going to need it in the air. Diffusion does. They get it up. Here comes Kato to ground it, though. And he does. Ignite holds on. Couldn't quite make the miracle happen as Ignite is going to take the 2-0 sweep. And they're going to clinch themselves a spot in the playoffs.
I'm sitting here sweating, and I wasn't even playing watching that. Once I saw that go up, pinch off the sidewall, I was like, uh-oh. Removing Pillow is going to come flying in. Watch this. That was a great series, though, overall. Diffusion did seem a little flat compared to what we normally see. But, Ignite looking really solid and, deserving of that 6th spot after watching them tonight. So congrats to them as they do fill out the 6th seed. And this match coming up next is going to determine who they're going to play in that first round.
Yeah, definitely. That matchup's going to be interesting. You got to give credit, though. Diffusion, I got to give them props because they had a hard-fought season to get to this point, Speed, and they almost, a couple times there, kept it close, couldn't quite break through, but you got to give them credit. They had a hard-fought season, but Ignite just the better on the day here as they take this one 2-0. And yeah, you're exactly right. Our next matchup of the night, it's a crucial one for novice seeding. Ignite going to be looking to see who they're going to be playing as we have Spitfires versus Vandals. The 2nd seed in the Novice League is on the line, and it goes all the way down to the 5th seed. There are 3 teams in the running there. Hounds already clinched the number 1 seed, but we'll talk all about those scenarios coming up here for that matchup. A crucial Novice League matchup, but we are going to take a little bit of a break here before we head to that one. Speed, any final words before we go to break here?
No, everyone, good luck as you begin your playoff pushes and if you're a prospect team, I'll be in touch for scrims.
There you go, Speed and the Gladiators also in the playoffs. We'll be seeing him. We've seen him a little bit during the playoffs, so always exciting. But yeah, playoff matches right around the corner. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are following the channel so you get involved on all the playoff and play-in action. As the play-in tournaments next week, followed by the playoffs and the next week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys are hanging around with us for that. But yeah, we're going to head to a short break here. Our next matchup, we have Spitfires taking on Vandals. The 2nd seed of the Novice League playoffs is on the line. A lot to come through. So make sure you guys stick around, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.